Plagued Moth filed a tremendous amount of false DMCAs, false privacy strikes, false reports on videos throughout the past year, probably longer. But throughout the past year, he's filed hundreds of these, and I'm not fucking joking, because he has filed at least 20 on me alone, and then you have to account for all of the other people that he's been beefing with. So this dude has filed at least 1 to 200 strikes of DMCA strikes, privacy strikes, harassment complaints, all these other false things that have been overturned by YouTube time and time and time again. He's filed them on Twitter as well. In fact, he recently was gloating on Twitter because he filed a false report saying that a screen cap from one of his streams was private information, was a private photograph of him. So he lied to Twitter, filed another false strike, and he was bragging about that on his fucking account. This guy is a piece of shit to the highest order. This is somebody who does not belong on YouTube in any regard, because he is just out here constantly trying to fuck over everybody else's channels for having any criticism against him. Not only that, but he went on Turkey Tom's stream, and Turkey Tom told him you can't file strikes like that, and he was like, oh, my bad, I didn't know. And then he went on Lyrics' stream, and Lyrics again told him you can't file those, and Plague Moth said, my bad, I didn't know. And then his wife said, oh, actually it was me, I did it. And then said you can't do that, and she was like, oh, I was just trying to see if I could get something past the system, and it was just fucking ridiculous. Over and over again, this guy has been told live in front of fucking large audiences that he's not supposed to do this shit, and every time he said, oh, I didn't realize. So you would think, oh, the dude's been publicly outed doing this, he's been on streams talking about it, he's been told he can't do this, he's been told it not only is against YouTube's terms of service, but filing a DMCA is actually fraud. You would think he's learned his lesson and doesn't do it anymore, except you'd be wrong, because not only does he keep doing it without fail, not even slowing down, but he's also now trying to tell his audience to do it as well. He's trying to instruct his audience as to how to file false complaints in order to try to brigade people.
And I do want to encourage people now from here on to just report his videos for bullying and harassment, because that's what they are. I realize that he's just trying to drown out my channel in the algorithm and to manipulate people into not believing the shit he's been exposed for. At this rate, too, like, I do encourage it. I highly encourage, you know, the removal of his content. It's not good for anybody. When you go onto a computer, or not mobile YouTube, so to speak, don't go on the app, you have to click the video and go to report, and then it will start at the timestamp that you've clicked report on. And it will ask, like, a large, I think you get 2,000 characters or something to explain what the fuck's going on in that video.
This is the most blatant shit you could ever fucking do on this platform, and I am surprised as fuck that this guy has gone this far with his bullshit. Like, this is way beyond pathetic. This is like something that I would never have expected any content creator on YouTube to do, no matter how fundamentally brain damaged and inbred they were. And yet here's Plague Moth dropping the bar even lower. Speaking of dropping the bar, the dude belongs in jail at this point, because literally filing false DMCAs knowingly is fucking fraud. And I don't know what this dude expects, because when he instructs his entire audience to go file false reports, does he not realize that at some point someone is going to take him up on that and be like, okay buddy, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to do that too. And boom, they're going to encourage their group of people to file a bunch of false reports on him. And it just is fucking sick, and it's sad, because this dude legitimately is breaking terms of service. He legitimately is putting audio of murders, tortures, assaults in his videos, which is against terms of service. I mean, that exact rule got Turkey Tom struck recently. They took down his Too Mad video because he had audio, supposedly, of an assault, which it didn't. But Plague Moth is out here actually doing that, and YouTube just sits in their own feces and blows bubbles with their snot. I think YouTube headquarters has to be like a daycare positioned directly over like a natural gas vent, because the amount of brain power coming out of that building couldn't toast a single piece of bread on one side. Speaking of violations of terms of service, the dude is out here literally putting gore in the thumbnails of his videos. The thumbnails. The first thing you fucking see. Forget about age restricting your content. The thumbnail itself is already showing gore to anybody who looks it up, including fucking kids, when it comes up in their recommended videos or wherever else. So this dude is out here violating terms of service left and right, wantonly, willingly, repeatedly, and he has the fucking nerve to file a horde of false reports against other people and to encourage his audience to continue to do the same. Fuck it. Everybody out there,
When you go onto a computer, or not mobile YouTube, so to speak, don't call them the app, you have to click the video and go to report, and then it will start at the timestamp that you've clicked report on. And it will ask like a large, I think you get 2,000 characters or something to explain what the fuck's going on in that video.